So I woke up at 5 this morning, wide awake, good sleep, and discovered a bonus Devil's Bridge, and it's only 70 kilometers away, so yeah, we'll be there by 6:30, long before the sun even comes up. So I'll bring you back when we're at the bonus bridge. So you can just about make out over there a sort of a bridge. It's actually an aqueduct. I'll bring you back when it's actually bright enough to see. So it's 8:10. The sun has just come out. Well, it's bright. This is the spot where we were earlier taking those night shots. Yeah, this seems to be a decent path down. I hope the van's going to be alright parked here. I did find over there's like a little small town 4 or 5 minutes away, but it's a longer walk down to the bridge. So let me go have a look at the maps again. Might be safer to park the van over there. I don't know, I don't think I'll get too much trouble here. Bought this earlier right by my driver's door. Smashed glass, but it's kind of a green tint. Could be a beer bottle. So we go through this little revolving gate. Yeah, there's 2 ways you can go. That way down to the base, or just up here to go parallel. Well, apparently you can walk across the top of it, so its water channel must still be intact, or maybe it's a modern reconstruction. Oh, it has floodlights too, but they weren't lit, and I won't be here tonight. Well, it's got major floodlights. Could I be here tonight still? Nah, I think I got the shots that I wanted. There's the man walking across up there. Oh, there's another way down this way. So yeah, it's a 1st century Roman aqueduct ordered by Emperor Augustus. And the link to the devil goes that the engineer said he would give anything to be able to construct a bridge that would last 1,000 years. Poof, the devil appears. Devil finishes the aqueduct in one night, and he says to the engineer, all I want is the first soul that drinks the water that's delivered from the river on the far side to the town of Tarragona, which was a Roman, establishment. It's Tarragona now. So the engineer, being clever, led a donkey to water, and the donkey drank the water, and the devil got the soul of the donkey. So it goes to show you can lead a donkey to water, but a pencil must be lead. That's one of my dad's jokes. I might go up and try and have a little... Oh, do you know what? I'll head down, go up and maybe cross the aqueduct. Actually, I thought I could get down this way. That's not going to happen. So maybe we'll go up to that end, walk in that direction, and down that path. So, kind of like Pontegard, a lot of the stones missing. The rest of the aqueduct is gone. But that's impressive that you can actually still cross it. I love these inserts. Ties, stone ties. And these ties are actually, well, that one's concrete. It's quite a deep channel, and they used to line the sides and the bottom with a mixture back in Roman times. They used to crush up hundreds of thousands of fig and make this kind of slippery tar. It was like an antifungal, stopped the water going sour, and it actually stopped the build up of fungus and stuff on the sides, and it acted as an easement, because what the Romans found was, over time, the aqueducts would get blocked up you know, stuff, leaves and whatever would come through, and fungus and mould would build up on the sides of the walls. So yeah, they came up with this clever little solution of some sort of concoction made from fig. I can't remember what else was in it. I only know this from my time down in Neiman when I used to visit the Pontegard, which is quite a similar aqueduct, bit more spectacular. It's not a Devil's Bridge though, but yeah, we might go there as well. Sure, why not? I think I've been dozens of times. Yeah, I'm just well impressed with these stone ties. That one's cracked. And you can just about make out the kind of fall. I think the Pontegard dropped 1/8 of an inch in its entire length, and something like 40 feet over its entire 130 kilometre length, something like that. Figures might be way off, I might be just bullshitting out of my mouth. But that's Tarragona, must be over there somewhere. Yeah, I think we'll be leaving in the morning, like today, this morning. I wonder where that guy in the high vis went. I don't know if he's like suicide prevention or graffiti protection or something. There's another van pulled in over where we were. You can see the little viewing platform. Yeah, because if that guy's around, well, I suppose I could launch the drone from over there. What's he going to do? It'll take him 5 minutes to walk up to me. By then we'd have all the aerial shots we need. And there's loads of walking trails all over the place here. The other thing is the entire water channel would have had a cap on top of it to prevent any crap falling in, but also to prevent evaporation. So yeah, nearly at the end now. An easy enough walk down the far side, back to the van, grab the drone, get it up in the air before the place gets too busy. The end and look back and notice something that I didn't see before. See these little, I don't know if you can make it out, there's a little kink in the channel there. Now whether that's original or not, and there's, I can kind of make out one or two more down the far end, little kinks. Could be to slow the water down. If it's rushing too fast, you put a little kink in the channel, takes some of that energy out of the flow of the water. Again, that could all be just Kev's bullshit, but we'll never know. So the engineer got his wish and more. He didn't get a bridge that lasted 1,000 years. This one's been here for 2,000 years, and probably will stay for a couple of thousand more. I know the one in Nîmes, now it's a much wider structure, massive blocks. And after the first tier of arches, well, maybe I'll explain that if I get there. It'll be in a week or two. But during the Middle Ages, it nearly collapsed. It was in danger of coming down through a deliberate act of vandalism, an act of vandalism with a purpose. So I'll explain that when we get to Pontegar. Might as well go. I'm going to be in that area anyway, so I'll explain it better when we're there. Sliding all over the place. Tripping on rocks. That's what it's all about. This would make a lovely little camp spot. But something tells me no puede. Alright, back to the van. One last little video shot before we head back up. I think I'm happy enough with the photos I got from the viewing platform. The trees give it a good, good foreground. You need a bit of context sometimes. You can't just be bridge. So there we have it, the Devil's Bridge of Tarragona, or the Roman Aqueduct of Augustus from the 1st century. I don't even know when I'm going to hit the next Devil's Bridge, honestly. I'll be heading back up towards France, and then Christmas is not that long off, week and a half, something like that, and then it'll be New Year, and then it'll be time to start heading back north. Think about getting a boat back home. Right, I'll leave you there. So whose idea was this? We're off-roading again for the second time in 2 days, but the view is spectacular. Cyclists. One van already made it up. I don't know if there's going to be anywhere to park once we're up here. Fingers crossed. Could be good. So, the old van did well in getting us up that road. It was one of the roughest roads I've ever driven on, and it's not even 4-wheel drive. But that's the parking spot for tonight, because the view is spectacular. If you can tolerate the barking dogs, and you can just about make out Montserrat in the distance there. I forget what this mountain is called, but it's got a decent little park, enough for maybe 8 or 10 cars, campers. Why am I whispering again? But I was down at the beach, and there's just nowhere really to camp. Everything's out of bounds for vans, camper vans. I didn't want to be getting the knock during the night, so I had a quick look on a website that gives advice for campers and whatnot, where to find free park ups, because I haven't paid yet. I'm 2 weeks on the road. I don't intend paying when I have that lovely van. Actually, there's a beautiful forest down there. I'd say there's some good park ups down there to be had. But yeah, we'll take a walk up to this and see what it is. But yeah, the view is stunning, and it's going to be cold tonight. The only good thing is with that road not being paved, it won't ice over or anything, particularly the way in and the way out. It's all bluestone, gravel. There will be a bit of sliding around going down, but you just go down in first gear at 3-4k an hour. It's fresh. What time is it? Yeah, it's only 12:10. Just gonna chill out up here for the day, do a bit of housekeeping, have a look at my files, go through, see what needs getting rid of, some of the crap, tidy up the van a bit, because tomorrow heading back north towards France, either tomorrow or the day after, somewhere up at the Pyrenees. But yeah, some sort of little military station of sort, or maybe do you know what that is? That's a fire watchtower. 100% that's what that is. Picking out the fires. Everywhere you go in Spain there's signs saying no fires. That's fair enough. It's a little Christmas diorama. Funny how it's Christmas now. Grupo Anem Caminan Els Mojos. Yeah, but the structure looks permanent, so God knows what else they pop in there. There's the med over there. That's down there is kind of where I stopped to make a bit of lunch, and the plan was to stay down there somewhere, but didn't work out. Might go and have a look up here. Instituto Geográfico. So obviously this is some sort of marker, but yeah, what a stunning view. Tarragona is down that way with its Devil's Bridge, all up past Cambrils. Barcelona is over that way. Stupid bush in the way. Oh, I can see a mine over there. And then Montserrat, which I passed by yesterday on the way to the Devil's Bridge. The last Devil's Bridge I was in. So yeah, this is tonight's camping spot. Yeah, just to chill out up here for the night, and well, the day and the night, and then back to the driving tomorrow. Yeah, I just found a little explanation plaque. It does say "Ha també un vèrtex geodisc y una torre guidate de prevenció de incendi." So yeah, that's a fire watchtower. Geodisc, don't know what that is. Anyway, it's getting a bit chilly, so I'll head back to the van, have a little break. Let's go see what sort of damage, if any, was done in the back of the van. I could hear a lot of stuff bouncing around when we were coming up that hill. Oh yeah, water. No, everything's fine. All electronics working. That fell over. I always keep the lamp there. I clear the table every time I move, so yeah, sweet.